Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time being here, hang back, subscribe, like my video. It's free, man. So we are having a real square meal for dinner tonight, and it was so good, let me tell you. That quarter chicken leg came out really good. That mac and cheese, it was okay, but it was Bob Evans. Help from the grocery store never helps. The green beans are our favorite. So this is what we're starting with. I grabbed some of these barbecue chicken quarters from HEB, some Bob Evans macaroni and cheese, and some green beans. That's everything we're going to need for dinner tonight. Now I'm just seasoning them. And I am using not Tony Chachere's, but a new Cajun seasoning blend that I had found. I'll have to look and see what it is. I'm so retarded. But I'm putting some of that on all my chicken leg quarters. And here I am seasoning them up real good, because I wanted to get in there. And then we're going in with some Montreal steak seasoning, and we're putting some of that on there. My Cajun seasoning, I got the low salt because the Tony's is really high in salt. So I got the low salt this time, and I tend to like it better because I can control the sodium that I'm giving me and my family. But it's up to you. Use whatever you have on hand. Now I'm just got my pan on nice and hot, and I got my oil in there ready to go to crisping up these chickens, baby. And here we go. We're going to start putting them into the hot bath, and there they go. I'm going to get them in there, and then I'm going to season the other side of them real quick. And then we're just going to let them cook away, man. This was so good. I hope y'all give this recipe a try. If you do, give me a comment. Let me know what you think. And look at that. The oil sizzling, and them chickens are looking mighty, mighty fine. Mighty fine. Who said chicken couldn't be sexy? There it is. Oh, some sexy little thick legs they've got right there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And here we go. We're going to give them a little flip. Now, because these are meant to be on the grill, and it was kind of raining out, so I just did them in the pan, got me another pan going so I could get through these chickens, so I can get dinner on the table for my family tonight. So now I'm going to take some help from the grocery store and get that mac and cheese opened up. As soon as I get that opened up, we're going to put that sucker in the microwave. And we're going to get some help from the microwave tonight. Hey, if you don't like it, man, you don't have to do it. You can make yours from scratch. But this is what I'm doing. It's tamale season. I'm busy. I got a lot going on. So I'm taking all the help that I can get from whatever I can. Okay? So here we go. We're going to pull them chicken quarters out right now. And then I'm going to pop them in the oven so they can stay nice and warm. And then we're going in with some more coconut oil, and then we're going to drop in some garlic. I'm going to grate in 1 clove of garlic. Now when I make these green beans, I usually go in with onion and garlic powder just to help give it some more flavor, but I was out, but it was still good. Now you're going to let your garlic and your coconut oil combine. You're going to throw in your green beans, give them a couple stirs around the pan there. And then you're going to put in 1 mug full, which equals a cup. 1 mug full equals 1 cup. 2 times I said that. And we're going to add that into our frozen green beans there. And then we are going to start to add in the rest of our seasonings. Now, the seasonings that I use, my husband will not let me make these green beans any differently than what I am showing you here today. The sriracha green beans are his favorite, and he's not that big on Chinese food. So I'm kicking it in with a little bit of that chicken bouillon right there from Knorr. I put in about 2 tablespoons. I needed a little bit more salt, and I didn't want to add no salt. I just rather go in with a little bit more chicken broth. And get that all stirred in together really good. And I was also out of Italian seasoning. I think I used that on another recipe. So I'm going in with some cumin, and we're going to use just sprinkling about 2, it's probably about a teaspoon I put in. And then I'm going to sprinkle in some oregano. Since I'm out of Italian seasoning, I'm making my own. Got my oregano going in. Then I'm going to go in with some thyme here in a second. There it is. There's some little thyme leaves right there. And we're going to put that in there. And then we're going to kick it on in with some of that basil. Gotta have the basil in there. I'm almost out of basil. Boy, I need to restart my seasonings, I tell you. but at least I'm going through them. And then here is the Cajun Nation is what I'm using. Now I did change it up. I did add in some of that Cajun Nation, and it was pretty good. I said Cajun Nation. Cajun Nation. I'll get it right here in a minute, you guys. And then now we're going to kick it in with some of this sriracha sauce. This is the Sky Valley sauce. I don't like it better than the one, the cock rooster or whatever it is. I did about a tablespoon in my green beans. I'm used to that one, but this is the only one that my store had was the Sky Valley one. Hey, I'm not knocking it. It's pretty good. It's just not as hot or as more flavorful as the one with the cock on it. You know what I'm talking about? Like the rooster. Only that one is my all-time favorite. So I guess I'm just gonna have to order some off the Amazon. Now here I go. I tasted it. I said, needs a little bit more chicken broth. I don't like to taste water. I'm just gonna kick in another tablespoon of that chicken broth. And then I said, there we go. Added a little bit more. Now, the green beans, they do not get too spicy. I mean, if you want it more spicy, hey, add you in some more sriracha sauce, baby. But look how beautiful that is. Oh, some luscious green beans there. Now we're going to kick it up a little bit, and I'm going to throw a lid on there. I like my green beans that color. I try not to get them past that color, but my husband likes them a little bit darker, and, you know, he wins. So there we go. But I'm not knocking it. I'm still gonna eat it as long as I got that seasons in there, because the green beans soak it all on up. Now we're gonna plate it on up. We're gonna throw that little chicken leg on there, a little hind quarter for you, a little sexy piece of thick meat. We're gonna get a couple tablespoons of that mac and cheese. That mac and cheese could have been better. I mean, but it is what it is for the help from the grocery store. I mean, I pay for it, so I'm gonna eat it. And I'm going to kick it on in there with a couple of spoonfuls of them green beanos. Baby, those are so good. Y'all have got to try. If you don't try anything else, at least try the green beans. You know, at least give those a try. Those were so good. I mean, you can add in some soy sauce. You can put in whatever seasonings you want to put in. I mean, the sky is your limit. You go for it, buddy. But here I am stuffing my face, and I'm talking to the camera, and my dogs are hoping that I drop a piece, but I did have to pay them the chicken tax, each one of them. My little Oreo Camber, I had to pay them the chicken tax, and they loved it. Now the chicken, it was so good, and it was tender, it wasn't all dried out, it was juicy. I didn't overcook it. I always pull my chicken off at 160. Once it temps out at 160, I pull it off and I let it come up to 165 by itself, because it's still going to continue to cook, because you do have that carryover cooking that a lot of people don't know about, but you do have a carryover cooking. So I just let it come up to 165 on its own. And here I am. I'm just stuffing myself some more because it was good. I just couldn't quit eating it. And you saw the beginning of the video with my empty plate. It was so good, y'all. I hope y'all give this recipe a try. Bye, guys.